Your mama wear some tall tees. Yo, what's going on, man?
What up?
Unmanageable Negroes, we here, man. Back in effect. Alton Walker Show.
You win?
Yes, sir. We here, man.
Comedian Marvin H, a.k.a. the Grumpy Uncle.
Comedian Wellington Ojukwu Nation, stand up.
Let's go, man. We here. Thank y'all again. Thank y'all for tuning in. What's going? I mean, appreciate everybody. I think you said it was somebody that had it in the barbershop.
Yes.
Shout out to that dude. I don't know who that dude was,
man. Everybody that's
barbershop name. What's the name of the barbershop?
I forgot the name of the barbershop, man. We gonna get the name of the barbershop.
Let me pull it
up.
up.
Because he had it playing in the barbershop. We keep it real, man. We try to stay unique. Unmanageable Negroes. We try to keep it unfiltered. So if you the type to get mad up, these are our opinions. Don't get mad up because this is how we feel inside.
Inside.
All right, man.
A man's world barber.
A man's world barber, man. Shout out to you, man. I hope you playing this at the barbershop right now to get your shout out.
Yeah, they are located on 6272 McCourt.
That's in Atlanta?
Ave. Now, I believe you're in Texas, man.
Texas?
I hope I'm not messing you up, man.
Yeah,
but I believe that was.
Yeah,
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Go get your hair cut at that man's spot.
Yeah, a man's world.
A man's world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some hot comedians coming out of Fort Worth, ain't it?
Yeah, out of Dallas. Not a lot of talent coming up out of that.
That's
man.
what's up, man. Well, shout out to him, man. Appreciate you, man.
www.amansworld.net.
We gonna send you nothing. Nah, man. I wish we had some shirts to send that. I wish we had.
We gonna make.
Hey, we gotta get some shirts made, man. We gotta get the shirts made.
Yeah.
So we can start sending shirts out to certain people.
Yeah, we
like
did
him,
have
man.
some, but dude spelled the
Spelled it wrong. So we gotta do it. We gotta do it again. All right. Let's jump into it, man. What's going on, man? What's
Super Bowl?
Everybody had a good weekend.
It was good, man. Yeah. I did look at it yesterday, and I mean the two teams I didn't really care for anyway. So
here's what got me. Trump campaign commercial.
You didn't want to talk about who won or nothing yet, man? You didn't care about the Super Bowl that much?
I ain't watched the game.
You didn't care about the San Francisco? I watched it.
I went for a fellowship over some people's house. I ain't really give a damn about the game.
It wasn't it was entertaining at the end, but I guess because it was two teams nobody cared for.
I was in the gym when the Super Bowl was on.
I asked you if y'all were watching Super Bowl. You didn't respond.
It was on the TV.
So you just did. Why did you watch it though? Like, tell the people. Why you don't care about the Super Bowl? I need to know why, because I'm trying to figure it.
After what happened to Cap, I just am not motivated to
watch. You still don't watch?
It's hard to enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's hard to enjoy it. It's not even about necessarily as much as it is about Cap. It's not as about Cap as much as it is about how they just view them niggas.
Okay.
And they like, we don't even care about y'all. Nigga, get off your knees or get fined or be banned.
What's weird with me is that my passion about football been trailing off for years, and the Kaepernick thing was just the thing that pushed me over. Okay. So I really don't be. I mean,
I was just wondering.
I ain't against nobody that's watching, but I just don't. I ain't really been into it.
He went straight to the campaign.
He didn't want to get an NFL no shine. He didn't care about none of that shit. He didn't care about none of that shit.
You don't even know who was in the Super Bowl.
No, you don't care.
Was it Falcons?
It was the Braves?
The Eagles?
No, you don't never be the Falcons.
No, they won.
They
did go now. Don't do them like they did go.
It ain't gonna never be them no more.
But they did go now. Don't do them like that.
What are Saints people at?
Man, them Saints. Man, I had a chick beside me saying she was a Saint fan. Had a whole tattoo on her back.
Who that?
Help me understand. Why is it when people win the Super Bowl, teams that didn't make it feel need and adamant about posting pictures of their losing team? I seen a dude post a picture of his Dallas Cowboys. We don't care. You didn't make it. Stop.
Dallas ain't been to the Super Bowl. Stop
trying to show us how much you riding for your losers when y'all not. We don't care. They posting Dallas, and then you seen somebody post the Saints. We still them boys. Them boys for who?
Yeah.
Them boys that got touched.
The Dallas Cowboys fans are the worst, man. Dallas ain't been to the Super Bowl since Hush was a puppet. Now I'm telling y'all something.
Since Hush was a puppet.
Y'all need to stop, man. Y'all really need to just get.
I be wondering where the delusion. Hey, man, don't nobody care about you taking a picture. Well, I still ride for my team. They don't ride for you. They don't care about you. They don't know your name. They don't care if you eating barbecue ribs. Take the shirts off.
So you didn't even watch the halftime show or nothing?
Oh, I watched the halftime show.
You see,
I tuned in.
Nigga, nasty nigga.
Yeah, you like that. Yeah, you like that. When she licked her tongue out, he got off the treadmill.
He didn't watch the game. He went to the halftime show came on, boy.
I found it to be slightly aggravating. Like I just wasn't into it. The halftime.
The halftime show
J-Lo did
was
look
the
good.
Longest Zumba class and most expensive, fancy outfit Zumba class dancing. Boy, them folks were going off. Hey. I was like, man, we do that same workout. We do that same. There was hot yoga with music. That's what it was.
But Shakira is 43. I did not know that.
46.
Oh, I thought it said 43.
Was it 43?
That was 43.
What?
Because J-Lo 50.
J-Lo
50.
fine, man.
Oh,
J-Lo.
she's fantastic.
What?
She's terrific.
God, dog.
She look good.
J-Lo got herself together.
50?
50-year-old, yeah.
You know how many old-looking 50-year-old there is out there?
Yeah.
J-Lo looks beautiful. When she was shaking, I could see somebody from the side squirting her with oil to make sure her joints was well lubricated. But she still looked great. And niggas
J-Lo
kept her
look good,
lotioned
boy.
up.
That the first outfit looked like she had a pad on, though.
Maybe.
In the back. In the back.
Hey, man, the
It
show
did
must
look
go
like
on.
the
The
pad.
Must go
show
on.
must go on.
But then she ripped the thing off and it wasn't that.
Hey,
so I
man.
was like, oh, okay.
I just know it was a nigga that one of them dancers had his hand all on her ass. I said, boy, I know he was so happy to have that
He
position.
ain't gonna never watch that hair.
But you know he rehearsed.
You think A-Rod was by the side? 'Cause I knew A-Rod.
He had to ask her too, man. Is it okay for me to? She's like, no, just grab my ass.
This
Yeah,
is how I
that nigga.
knew.
But you
this
know, it's
how I
also
knew.
niggas like I can't do it.
Oh, yeah, you know some of them.
Who?
He bit they tongue and did it. Yeah, this is my work.
I can't.
This is them just at work.
Who said that? Who said I can't do it?
Yeah, what type of dudes would say
hold
that?
on. Hold on. Who said I can't do it?
I ain't go. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Hey, man, let's move on, man.
Okay. All right.
Eat that no ass.
Ew.
I ain't doing.
Ew.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ew.
Hey,
I smell fish.
I knew A-Rod had to been a little teed off about how the other men was touching his
Man,
woman
he was man. I
because
I
his
was
hairline started to go back inch by inch.
I know I would have squeezed a little bit.
When you be that rich, I don't think they be can, man.
But if I was that dude, I would have
I don't
squeezed.
think they be can. About that kind of shit.
You can't tell me he didn't squeeze a little bit.
But I mean, you know what it is. He came
Unless he was
in.
one of them dudes you were talking about.
Yeah.
They ain't want to scream.
Yeah, you definitely not gonna be intimidated by him.
That nigga straight platter.
But I mean, if y'all didn't too much care for that halftime, what halftime have y'all ever cared for?
The best halftime show.
When Janet have titty pop out.
That, I'm gonna say, well, that was good. I mean, Teddy did come out,
Do you even remember what song?
but
they
I don't
played?
remember. I don't remember
give a
that.
fuck.
It was memorable.
Janet
You
had
was
titty
just
pop
happy to
out.
see
It was
it.
memorable.
It had like a nipple clamp shaped like the Star of David or some shit around her nipples, man.
And that
That was
white boy
amazing.
left her out in the cold
Left
to
her
fend for
out
herself.
there to fend her and her titty.
She
man.
doing a whole She doing a whole tour, and this man ain't come out.
Ain't
Hey,
said nothing.
I was the reason that happened. I'll take the brunt of that. He left.
He was
that
trying to
woman
make
out
sure
there.
he stay on the top. I mean, I'm gonna say Michael Jackson had a dope Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, come on, I don't even compare nobody to his.
Now,
His
he
was
may
in
have
the-
been the dopest.
Prince had
Prince
a
had
good
a
one.
terrific.
He had
He
terrific.
showed it.
Those two?
And that was like recent. That was like a couple years ago.
Those two right there,
Yeah, that was totally-
easily the best ones.
yeah.
Prince, Michael, Prince, Beyonce.
Beyonce did have a dope Super Bowl thing.
I forgot. Beyonce is probably
had
my
a dope-
most memorable one because she did a thing.
Beyonce
And she
did
made
her
the
thing.
statement.
Yeah, you gotta
know.
give
Yeah,
women
yeah.
some shine too.
Yeah.
You can't always just leave them out. This ain't the olden days. They have a rights. They have a rights.
Where did Whitney Houston say the thing? That was the NBA.
That was
National anthem?
NBA. That was the NBA championship.
No,
No,
that was
no,
the
Super
Super
Bowl.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
That Super Bowl, she did her thing. Yeah, I mean Yolanda Adams sung good last night.
Oh, Yolanda did a
yeah,
fantastic
man,
job.
she did good. So you didn't watch the game? You just watched all the women that sung and danced and showed their ass.
So you watched just the halftime show. So you
Well, that's you gotta support the women. That's the movement. Support women. Support women.
Well, I'll be down.
Support women.
They got off the treadmill to watch it.
Yeah, with the women, y'all huddle around.
Support women. That's what it's about.
Y'all hold hands.
Support women. Believe women, support women. Don't ask no questions. Just do your job.
You support Tomi Lahren?
Tommy, that's one I would support in a dumpster fire. You go ahead and let that woman. No, she ain't nothing there to support.
Because I mean, during the national anthem, Jay-Z did. It was a video. Beyonce sat down, but it was other people that were sitting down.
Beyonce and Jay-Z were sitting during the national anthem.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
I did 20 years in the military. I have no problem with that shit. None. I got problem with y'all assholes complaining about it.
That's how you know it's a dry news day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you go out your way to try to make it seem like you heated because they sitting down. When
she
it
was
other
trying
people
to be
sitting down. It was like, she's Tomi Lahren is predictable, redundant. She
Racist.
is. I mean, that's a given. But she doesn't even seem she just seems like a puppet, a wireless puppet, an empty airhead wireless puppet.
I think she
will do whatever it takes to keep her job.
That's what I'm saying. I think she do stuff just to get. She knew that was going to get some type of attention, and it did. Because
Twitter kicked me off.
I saw that, man.
Twitter kicked me off.
Yeah, you can't. You called her.
I told her I was like, I'm a military retiree, and I don't have any problem with it. However, with you, I think you're a cunt.
Yeah, if you would have just said the first part.
I don't know why cunt is such
that's a bad
word, man.
And
cunt is a beautiful word. It's a exclamation point. You surpass bitch. Like that cunt is like caviar. It's like
I didn't know it was that serious with
wine.
cunt.
I love the word cunt. I picked it up in the Navy. I didn't even know the word till I went to the Navy. It's a beautiful word.
You got to consult with your constituents sometimes before you do your final post.
Let's Google cunt.
I don't know if it'd be but women tend to hate it.
I mean, I could. It does sound pretty powerful.
But why don't we have trigger words?
It says a woman genital.
Yeah.
That's what cunt mean?
Yeah.
That ain't even.
It's white dudes say that usually though, but that's a trigger word. But dudes don't have no trigger word. Yeah.
I never knew that was the definition of cunt.
Yeah. But it sounds funny if you call a woman a coochie. Hey, coochie, you're a coochie.
Coochie. Because that sounds like something you say when you tickling your kids. Coochie coo.
You're a labia.
You're a clitoris. I never knew that was that. I never knew the definition of cunt.
It gets under some women's skin immediately, more than bitch, more than everything. But men don't have trigger words. You can't. I guess if you call us a bitch ass nigga, like that's really like if a woman call a dude that's kind of our trigger, ain't it? Like,
it depends on the man, because it won't bother me none. But if you a bitch ass nigga, it bother you.
Yeah.
I think words only bother folks when it's really true.
If it's a motherfucker who ain't got no business saying that shit to you, say that shit to you. I'm not saying.
Now, if a man calls you a bitch ass nigga, I think it stings a little bit more.
I don't know, man.
I think it stings.
You don't have to
react. A woman, a man, whoever call you a bitch ass nigga, that's like that shit though. You didn't reach down and touch a nerve. I'm not saying do nothing. Hell, I'm not trying to go to jail with no words.
Right.
But that would cut me.
Yeah, that's what.
I mean, because I wouldn't. A woman can call you a whole ass nigga, bitch ass nigga. I'm like, I heard that.
I'm not gonna do nothing, but I think that's probably our word though. That's kind of the word though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many nice words that roll off the tongue. You know, call a woman a dick garage or a cum dumpster. You pick up these words in the Navy, man.
Nobody said, Marvin. I ain't never heard nobody say cum dumpster.
Really?
I think I don't.
That's in the Navy. I know you'd heard it. Yeah. Oh my God!
I choose certain words.
The military, man. The cursing is so flavorful in the military, man.
That's got to be.
Understand, man. But I love the word cunt though, because it really you can get. Somebody could be ignoring you. All right, cunt. Oh,
I thought it was more of a racist term for some reason, but it's not.
No, racist towards vaginas.
That's interesting. Well, I mean, like I said,
now it says vagina, but cunt is like super bitch. Like you are a
and you got blocked.
super bitch. Yeah,
You got blocked.
yeah.
Yeah, she probably saw that.
But she is a cunt.
I don't like
Tomi
her.
Lahren's a cunt.
I don't like her, man. I really don't. Because I think she just do stuff for attention.
She's
man.
predictable. Like,
Yeah, she does
who
that.
didn't see this coming? She gon' whatever she said back in 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016, she gonna be saying that same thing in 2020.
Yeah.
Liberals are this, liberals are that. Black people need to be thankful for Trump. Black people, I'm like, y'all sound like, just put your voicemail on anytime you do a post. Whenever you see something that you don't like, okay, liberals did that. Boom. Liberals, put your voicemail on. You saying the same shit. It's redundant.
She's an opportunist.
Like you can tell,
I think so.
not
I
even
think
just
so.
that. And she got a fiance. You can tell
White or black.
how.
Damn well.
Well, she got her white one.
made
She
these
got
some
her
black-
Yugoslavian
She
for
may
the
need
top.
a black. We
ain't
need a black
no
dude
black,
to go
ain't
in
no
there.
black
and-
man about to deal with that woman and her attitude.
You want smash?
She is hating.
You want smash?
I start a fire. All that friction.
I ain't like how Charlamagne the God, he cool with her. I don't like that shit.
I ain't really care.
He was
I
trying
mean,
to be.
it
I don't
didn't
think he
bother
cool
me.
with her. I think he was trying to-
Yeah, he was trying to get to the. Here's the thing with her. You can tell how garbage her man is by how miserable she comes across on social media.
But she
have
got
to-
a show no more, right? I don't think she has a
She's
show.
not on Fox no more. But
Okay.
well, no, she do.
She still do her show?
I don't know.
She's like a
I don't
correspondent.
watch that shit.
Okay.
But here's my thing. In order for a woman to be that miserable, to have that kind of energy, every time she get online, your man has to be trash. He has to be. You know how hard it is to muster up that energy when you're in a healthy, happy relationship?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like against something that really doesn't deserve that kind of energy. Like I can see if somebody said something mean or it warranted that kind of energy, but nobody's saying anything mean. They were sitting down.
I mean, I don't think nobody was gonna say anything about it.
You know how garbage that man is in the sack
Yeah,
for
nobody
you to
was.
come up there and be mad at these people sitting down with their kids, taking care of their family.
But you know, it's black people that were going in on Jay-Z and them too because he said we're past kneeling, but they were sitting. I just remember when that shit first came out, we was talking about. I was like, I'm waiting to see, man. I think he got a plan, and it seems like he does have a plan.
Well, he did speak. He spoke up again. I just read it on the Shade Room, and he said it again. He's just like, man, the stuff that happened with Cap happened 3 years ago. I do agree. I'm sometimes you get tired of all the protesting, and nothing is happening.
Action.
Nothing is happening.
I mean, there's no action, so I can't sit up here and act like I disagree with what he's saying. We gonna keep marching. We gonna keep.
And not only that, the man
kneeling?
has a proven track record to have done a lot for the community.
Yeah.
Ain't none of these white people that's complaining about Jay-Z ever touched a black community to
Yeah.
even try to lift a hand. None. So that's why I don't even give in no ear to that. I don't give in no ear to the black folks that's complaining because obviously you ain't done your research. You could put at least probably a notebook full of stuff that he's done for the community that he don't even talk about. The black rappers that he's helped with their taxes.
Uh-huh.
We talking about Meek.
The water in Africa.
we
yeah,
talk-
all that kind of
Come on.
And I think the NFL got some initiative for police brutality because they did play that commercial.
And they put $10
With-
million towards something.
Yeah,
That
'cause
had to
they-
be with police brutality.
They had a commercial about the dude. He was a drummer that got shot by undercover cop. Oh, not undercover, but he was an unmarked police officer. And they did do that commercial. And so, and the NFL got something going on where it's
So
doing
that's
something for,
what
police
bothers
brutality.
me. How you complaining about something you don't even know the details of it? You don't know not
that's
detail.
what we do,
But
dog.
for some odd reason, you feel like complaining. That's why those kind of complaints they fall on deaf ears with
Yeah.
me.
And
Deaf
then
ears. I don't hear
said,
I know. I can't believe it's a big because I remember in school seeing people, especially Muslims and Islam, they used to sit down during the national anthem, or the Pledge of Allegiance. They used to sit down. They did not stand up.
Bro, at the
know?
NASCAR, they wear Star Spangled Banner draws. They jump out of planes with parachutes. The girl got the titties out over the flag. Man, they don't care nothing about that shit. It's just
Yeah,
they
it is.
mad because
That thing
black
be
people doing
it, right.
That's what Tomi Laren's whole thing. Like you said, is white people sitting all around her sitting too.
It was a bunch of folks sitting around.
She said nothing about them.
She
It
don't
has the
know.
undertone of racism, man.
Yeah.
She built like her attitude is just bad all the way around.
She built like this microphone.
Like that man who with her, he can easily transfer over to the next side.
I think Willington give us a chance, man. If she called Willington and say, "Hey, baby, you want to go out?"
Do you understand that she has no body? She is built like your closet door.
She built like a 12-year-old Guatemalan boy.
She is built like a shifted sheet pan. She ain't even got textbooks have more ass than her.
Tripod.
Like a 12-year-old Guatemalan.
Yeah, little boy. She's like a little Asian boy. Somebody.
That girl, yeah, she
One of them Cambodians. With, you know, 30 cent a day.
They would use her in geometry to describe a rectangle. These are the obtuse angles. These right here. Point to her shoulder blades.
She's not even built like somebody who should have confidence.
That's why she barked like a chihuahua. She is built. She like if a chihuahua was a person, that would be her.
Well, she has a great following, man. It's a great.
Yeah, they gonna follow her
great.
because
I mean, large.
she
It's
has
not
a large
large.
following because they hate the same people she hate.
Yeah.
They love to. They get excited when hate is spewed. These people are cultured. Like it's a part of their culture to hate black people. You realize that?
Yeah, I mean.
That is a culture. Like we don't have a culture to hate nobody. We don't have a culture. It's not us. We don't do that. We live life.
No, we got some niggas that hate people now. I mean,
It's not our culture to hate. Their culture is to hate. Like if somebody is saying
They was raised on hate.
the Fox News crowd.
Like
They were raised on hate.
Conservative,
like their
whole.
culture. Here's the thing. They don't even look to reason. They won't question anything the moment you blame it on a black person. Period. If they say you raped them, yeah, they say you raped them. They ain't got no evidence. Yeah, we believe them. They'll never believe you, even with the evidence. Well, they said you did it though. So as long as you're accused of it, you will always be there.
And I guess it's some people trying because you
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's people trying.
I mean, some white people, like I said, it's a few white people, I guess, starting to speak up.
Oh, yeah, white people have been speaking up. I mean, it's just that those that have the power are knee deep in the systematic racism that holds us back. You know, the conservative people. But I mean, there's good white people out there that help out. Been helping out since fucking.
Absolutely.
And I believe,
Absolutely.
to me, I personally, I believe every white person is racist.
You believe every white person?
I believe
I don't
every.
believe that.
I believe every white person has some kind of racism in them.
I don't believe that. Well, we all got prejudice.
I believe
We all
Prejudice
of us,
and racist,
all people,
two different things.
Yeah, prejudice and racist. Two
What's the
different
difference?
I can
prejudice is-
prejudge you by your clothes alone.
Okay.
By the way you dress.
Racist by the color of your skin.
Exactly.
You don't
Prejudice
think-
is I don't like people
You don't
who
think-
eat kimchi because their breath stink. I don't like to talk to them. Racist is I have an economical fucking base of power to stop their business, to close their business
You don't
down.
think every white person got a little bit of racism?
I do not believe that.
Yeah.
I do not believe
don't.
that.
Woo.
You don't think every white person think they better than a black person? Just
I
a
do
little
not.
bit.
Yeah,
I do not. I do
definitely
not believe that.
Because there's some out there that know they not.
Oh, yeah.
They work at the
Yeah.
Waffle House.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Let me tell you something about me.
hey man.
I
Hey, by the way, man, if you work at Waffle House, hey, listen, I believe in you. Hey, man.
I'm gonna tell you
No,
something.
I love
this is what I.
It was a joke. Look. Here.
He
I
can't
love- I
never
love-
go back to Waffle House.
Is that the one? That's the man.
I truly
I
believe
love Waffle.
that
Your
most
shirt
people
reminded me of Waffle House. It was the color that threw me
Well,
off.
was
The
it where
mustard
else?
yellow.
Well,
Go ahead. What you about to say?
I'm trying to think where else white folks work at the Waffle House. Who else? But anyway, I believe that most people, man, they wake up every day and try to get through their day bullshit free. Whether you black, white, or whatever, man. I don't think people are. Everybody ain't evil. You know what I mean? But I think that it's a gray area because if you benefiting from a system that has oppressed a certain amount of people, and you're not doing nothing to them now, aren't you still part of the problem? And that's
Silence.
a question. That's a question
Your
that
silence and
we have to,
complicitness
you know. And
is-
but I know white people who I
don't know,
trust
man.
more than I do some of my blood family.
But
That's real talk.
but do that mean they don't have a little racism? I just feel like if it
well,
came
we all
down,
got prejudice in
I
us.
just
He didn't say nothing about prejudice.
I don't think
Because I
all
remember
white people
it was
racist.
it was it was a white comedian, man. I ain't gonna say
No.
white comedian that be coming around, you know.
And
And I told him, I'm like, dude, he was talking. I'm like, dude, I just have this little thing where I believe every white person have a bit of racism in them. You know, if it came down to black and white and life or death and the color of their skin, it's a bunch of white we're going to back out. You know, they just have a little bit of. Because I even remember it was this dude, we went on a mission trip. He's talking about, he was supposed to be a Christian, open white dude. And he opens up and calls up, he don't believe in these subcultures. And I'm like, subcultures? Nigga, what you think? So you think black folks is a subculture to what culture? Mm-hmm. So basically you think you already superior. What are the subculture you're talking about? That to me is racist.
That's absolutely racist.
You know what I'm saying?
But I don't believe all white people feel that way.
Absolutely.
I mean, because like Harriet Tubman couldn't did what she did if some white folks ain't let us stay in their house or give us some white people. It's some decent human beings out there.
I think some decent.
The civil rights. Who you think funded the civil rights? I mean, you know, it's some decent human beings out there. But unfortunately, the ones who are in power, they are threatened by minorities and our ability to rise and be equal to them, and they're gonna always keep us down, and they're a part of that systematic racism. And what we gotta do is stop asking them to stop being mean to us.
Except if you
we gotta stop asking that bullshit. Take it. Motherfuckers, they're gonna never give you equality voluntarily. You gotta take that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that 100%. Imagine getting beat up by a bully and asking him to stop. Could you please stop? Could you please stop?
Exactly.
Could you please stop? Could you please stop?
No bully is gonna do that.
Hold on 1 second. Would you please hold on 1 second while I take a phone call? Hold on 1 second. Could you please take just 1 second? 1 second. 1 second. I know you're getting ready to stomp me out again with your left foot this time because your right foot is tired. Your right foot tired, but you're gonna step that left foot is fully charged like an iPhone battery. Please, could you hold on 1 second? Hold on 1 second. Let me just stop. They're not gonna do that. So what we do have recently, did y'all watch the Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Some white folks are speaking up.
That was good. But and he admitted he was part of the problem.
He part of the problem.
He admitted it. But
so the second thing is to him, what are you going to do to fix it? Or you just gonna say something about it, or what are you gonna do to fix it? Is the question.
And you know what's interesting? As much as I wanted to applaud that,
maybe you want to explain it first for people that don't know what's going on.
Okay, absolutely. Joaquin Phoenix at the BAFTAs award was receiving an award for I believe it was
Joker.
Yes, it was for the Joker. I don't know if it was for the best actor or best film. I don't know what award he received it for, but he got up to that podium and he started to talk about how there needs to be inclusiveness. What we have shown by not being inclusive when it comes to people of color, when it comes to receiving awards and recognition for their work, we have shown that they are not welcome here blatantly. And he said that in front of you. You could see the discomfort.
Yeah.
And did you see the discomfort?
It was uncomfortable.
It wasn't even just discomfort. They were scowling at him. Like, how dare you? And then he said, I know I have been a part of this because I have benefited from us, excluding them, not including them in these works. But he said, we're the ones who created the system, so it would be upon us to dismantle it.
Right.
Yeah.
And when he said that, you could, don't get me wrong. I know the black folks was clapping like, God damn, 100 years, about time. Shit, nigga, God damn, Joaquin, about time. Denzel was in his house like, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's my man right there, right there. I guarantee it.
It was a good moment, man. But you have white people have common sense. Some they stand up and say stuff all the time, man. Here and there. I mean, it happens. I don't think all white people ain't bad, but it's just.
But to me, you can say something all day, but it's like what.
Absolutely.
What's your actions, man?
What's the action? Like the Oscar has more black people on the committee now.
Like Laughing Skull.
Yeah.
No, I'm stopping.
They got more black people on the committee, so I don't know what the BAFTAs is doing. I don't know what they got going on and what their committee is.
Now let me say
this.
Let me see what y'all think about this, man. When they put us on this committee and they say we more inclusive and they, it ain't doing nothing but pacifying us. You got a couple more black faces there. Yeah. If the system still set up fucked up and they ain't changed nothing with the system, I could give a fuck less because it's a bunch of like I give you a prime example. In my small hometown, they've been complaining about a steakhouse being there forever. We've had blacks in government, all black males here, black people all through the government. And black people complaining about the city not growing, and they don't never get nothing done. So you got all them black face up there. Yeah, so what you got black face up there? If they still intertwined and woven into the system, it ain't nothing gonna never change.
And you know what's crazy? That's exactly what's happening. I mean, this is their start to try to pacify us. They've put more black faces on TV, but they haven't allowed them to own those networks.
Yeah.
They haven't funded the networks, the black owners, outside of Byron Allen, outside of a network owner in Chicago, outside of those two, they haven't been given that money that they bless other networks with. So these guys been getting it from the mud, out the muscle, off of advertisement. People don't understand how important advertisements are to your business. You get a show, and the show is supposed to be great enough for you to negotiate the advertisement. But this is how the advertisement worked for the Super Bowl. Gary Vaynerchuk, y'all know who Gary V is? Gary Vaynerchuk is? No. The social media guru who's always talking about, get your social media game up.
Oh,
yeah.
Gary V. He said, I wanted to buy an ad space for the Super Bowl. $2 million, my own money. And he said, they said, in order for you to buy that, you have to buy ad space for the whole year with this network, which is $20 million. You're not even paying the $2 million. You pay the $20 million first, then you can buy that spot for $2 million. Yeah. You see how that? Imagine owning your own network and how much money you would gain from just that alone. Yeah. So they not allowing us to have that network. So what they start doing is they start putting more black characters in television shows, television series.
Yeah. And they don't do nothing.
And that's why I say I'm sorry. What's his name? Joe, whatever name is.
Who?
Joe Queen.
Joaquin.
Whatever name.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Whatever. He got a nigga name and still. Nigga name Joaquin. But I don't give a damn.
Hey, the way it's spelled, I'm like, Joaquin, we really call this? Joaquin, you would think off top, you crazy.
If I saw that nigga on paper, I'm like
you would think, you say Joaquin, you expect to see somebody in kente cloth.
I was glad that this nigga happy he got that.
Did y'all see the Joker?
I ain't never seen it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Was you impressed?
No.
I was not impressed.
I didn't see it.
No.
It was. I mean, he did a great job, but I was expecting everybody was like, It wasn't.
It made some good money. I heard.
Good movie.
It was, and this is nothing against him.
No, because he did a fantastic job of acting. But
nothing against. He's a fantastic actor.
The story was like
it was boring.
It was kind of boring.
The movie was.
It was kind of boring.
I wouldn't give that thing another eyesight. I'll use it for nap time.
Yeah, it was kind of boring.
Yeah, but just what I'm saying, like with white people speaking up and not doing anything, because I know people do things for clout. They do things to stay relevant or to stay positive or stay whatever they want to, whatever image, but
PR.
Whatever PR image you want. But until you put money, blood, sweat, and tears or whatever or action into what you're saying, fuck you. That's how I feel. I don't care. I know we talking about when they using their platform and they speaking up, but niggas speak up all the time. And people will say things just to have a certain image in the public. I don't care about what you're saying. I need action. So if you white and want to speak up, okay, whatever. But I need to know what you're doing.
So it would be better that he say nothing if he ain't gonna do nothing.
I'd rather you say nothing. I'm sorry.
No.
They do pacify us.
Because I can wholeheartedly agree with that because I don't think Meryl Streep has any intentions on doing anything. When Viola Davis came out and said they try to strip us and water us down, when she received the word, did you see that? Yeah. They try to strip us and water us down of our culture, of our dignity, to make us some watered down version of ourselves. They don't want to give us our, dignity. They don't want to give us who we are. They want to strip us of all that.
So
and she was getting paid less than her counterparts that are white. So you're a white woman fighting for equal pay. Meanwhile, she's not even getting equal pay to you as a woman with the same caliber and the same amount of Oscars, the same resume, who has a thorough resume.
Yeah.
So do you think y'all think that black people are wrong for being cool with being pacified? If that's something that we wanted and we didn't have, are we are we fucked up?
No, here's what I'll say. There are people who not going to fight for that. There are people who don't, because they're not in this business. There are people who just
I'm talking about in life. I'm talking about regular, everyday life when we get pacified, because that's what they do, because we don't have the power.
Yeah, pacifying is a speech
Case
to me.
Point. In A school, when I was in the Navy, had one TV in the fucking lounge. Saturday morning, all black folks want to watch Soul Train. It won by about 7 of us, but it got to a point to where they made it every other weekend. Black folks get the TV in the lounge to watch Soul Train, but the whole time we watching it, motherfuckers are groaning and fucking doing fuck shit, and ain't nobody calling them on it. So we getting what we want, but we ain't changing nothing. They don't see the value in sharing a TV with us.
Right.
So we get that. So I can go slap the shit out of them. What am I? You know what I'm saying? What am I doing? I think black people,
it'll stop the groaning for that second.
Yeah, it would. But it's
it might be some crying.
It's just so complicated. Our situation in this country, man, is just, as black people, it's just so complicated, man. Because what do?
One day at a time.
400 fucking years.
How many more days we gonna take?
How many more goddamn days, man?
Don't put the load on your back. Don't put the whole load on your back, brother.
Yeah, man. But like I said, I'm just tired of and going back to why I agree with Jay-Z. Okay, I'm tired of the conversation.
He's all about action.
Like, how many times y'all gonna let us just have conversation?
Talks about it. Ownership. He preaches it.
And then they bitching about Jay-Z ain't gonna do nothing that don't benefit him. So fucking what? That's America.
Hey, man. Yeah.
He helping something. He doing something your ass ain't doing. He doing something. Your favorite rapper ain't doing shit. Smoking weed, nothing. Beating the shit out of his girl or some stupid shit. He ain't made it to a level where he can affect change. Just because you don't like the way he do it don't mean shit. Yeah. I said it when it first started. It was going off on him. I was like, man, hold on. Let's just wait to see how this shit pan out. And some motherfuckers, they not willing to give motherfuckers a chance.
Did you tell that to them when they were in your face? You was like, hold on. Y'all just wait for Jay-Z.
I was saying, I'm not finna judge. We talked about it on here. And I said I wasn't finna judge. I'm gonna wait to see what the fuck he got a plan.
Cause and it seemed like like I said, seeing some of them commercials, especially the one with the police brutality initiative with the NFL, because they never would have put somebody. Matter of fact, the what's the police? They got like some organization that they was mad that particular commercial was going to play. It was a commercial about, like I said, the dude, he was a drummer and got shot. Yep. And the police, for whatever they organized, was mad that they was getting ready to play that.
The police union. The
police union, because they felt like it's going to look like, people are going to look a certain way towards police officers.
They've been looking.
But he was wrong. The dude was wrong, and he's got convicted, and he's in jail now for shooting that black dude.
This is what I want to see. Fuck them cigarette commercials. Fuck them vape commercials. Put these commercials out there. See, vaping and cigarettes is a choice. Put the say no to police brutality.
It won't happen.
Put repercussions out there. I mean, I can see that, but what I'm saying is that's what I want to see. I don't care about you running 1 million commercials a day about police brutality. Put that commercial out.
Here's the thing. The establishment don't want you to ever make them uncomfortable. Anything that you put out that makes them uncomfortable, they're going to lash out at it. And the crazy, sad, most fucked up part is that black people are starting to be like that. If you put shit out that makes motherfucker feel uncomfortable or shines a flashlight on what the fuck they ain't doing, they up in arms.
Here's what
I'm trying to figure out how to, if you a police officer, you should be against police brutality.
Because it's ingrained in the culture.
That's the crazy thing about it.
It's a part of the culture.
You know, in the cops?
Yeah, I got some friends that are cops.
You sit down and talk to them? Do that. Do that. They ask them the same question. You get some real interesting answers, man. It's a complicated world out here, bro. I feel like them motherfuckers.
They don't want to work certain sides of towns if they start speaking up.
But see, the cops that I know are good dudes. Like they're
good dudes.
Because I had one friend. I had one of my friend cops. I sat down and talked to him. He was like, man, dude, I would go hand to hand with a dude before I pull my gun out. If he want to put them bowls and want to fight, I would fight him before I pull my gun out and shoot him.
Yeah.
He like, I would go toe to toe with any dude out here.
And you know why them white folks so comfortable with
pulling their dude.
Yeah. You know why them white folks so comfortable with pulling their guns out? Because they suffer very little consequences.
You know in the cops?
Yes.
You talk to
I
him?
know some in the military.
But I'm not like regular.
I ain't never really just talked to
Man,
him.
you find one that was willing to talk to that man. It's a real interesting, crazy shit, dog.
Yeah.
Because the know
politics.
like a highway patrol. And I asked him, somebody just got shot. Police brutality happening all the time to us. But something had just happened. We sent out talk. And I said, man, let me talk to you. Can I ask you some questions? He's like, sure. And I talked about it. I talked to him about that hand on the gun shit.
Mm-hmm.
He said, it's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. We on a country road. I pull this fucking call.
Yeah.
He's like, nigga, if you think I ain't finna have my hand on my motherfucking gun when I walk to that car, you crazy.
Oh, yeah. And I get that.
I got a family, man.
I get that.
I got a family. If you ain't doing shit, then what the fuck? I'm not finna try to do nothing. I'm out here doing my job. But yeah, I'm gonna have my fucking hand on my fucking gun.
But see, I mean, my thing, and I get it be.
And I don't know what to say to that because I'm not a cop. I couldn't be a cop because I don't have.
I couldn't be either because I'm like, don't pull. If I'm in the country road, don't pull me over if you're scared. If I'm speeding, just let that nigga go. If you gonna be scared, or wait till you get to a lighted place. Hey, keep going till we get to the grocery store. But don't pull me over if you.
But that ain't the really reality. Though.
I know. But if you on the country road,
that's what you would do. I'm
just saying, if I'm a cop and I'm sitting up here telling you, look, I'm gonna be scared to pull somebody over on the car. I'm gonna have my hand on my gun because wait till you get to a public area before you pull that person over. Or don't crazy? Pull me over.
A lot of some of the incidences have happened in broad daylight.
Yeah.
There's no fucking excuse.
Well, he admitted some bitch ass cops out there. He admitted some racist bitch ass.
And my dude did admit.
Philando Castile. Broad daylight in a car with his seatbelt on.
And I will say the
man who had his hands up that got shot by what is that woman, the female cop, Beth, whatever her name is.
Oh yeah.
Broad daylight. He was walking
in public. Yeah. But I will say that's what I said. My boy did say that though. He said, now I will say it be some dudes on some serious drugs, and they be some superhuman.
Super niggas.
And I have to pull that taser out.
I know that word. The cops say that.
Yeah, he said I had to pull that taser out.
Politically correct though.
Nah, they said they be on some stuff, man. They don't be feeling nothing.
Yeah.
And they had to pull it. He's like, I will pull the taser out.
I seen a naked man whoop 2 cops and then do a tumble roll Batman flip and dart off.
Now, let me ask y'all this. You ever been in a situation
but he was white, so he wasn't shot.
When you was with somebody, your partner, and then you encounter a cop, and this motherfucker agitated that cop to death, and you sitting here like, nigga, shut up.
That was me, man. I was the agitator. Nah, here's the reason. Because I got a police officer. He's a friend, my dad's friend. He would talk to him. He's like, man, you can say what the hell you want to say to a cop as long as you don't threaten their life. And my homeboy got pulled over. He had no, I don't think he had, it was something he didn't have or something. And I was just going off, man. I was like, man, I know why you pulling us over. I know why. But you know what? And he was like, can you get out the car? I said, oh, no. He was like, you show your ID? I'm like, I ain't got to show my ID. You pulling him over. Go over there and pull him over. I know my rights.
So you the real Queen and Slim.
So the dude was like, get out okay, can you just step out the car? I'm just saying, man, don't touch me. Don't bother me. And my boy's like, hey, man, come on, man. Stop, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to get where I'm going, and then I'm with this cat. He losing it, break. Bruh, shut the fuck up, man. Like, will you shut the fuck up so we can get on, man?
What's going on, man?
That shit was crazy,
that was
nigga.
Me, man.
Oh, bitch ass nigga. Man, go call that man that shit, dog. We trying to go somewhere, man.
Were you driving?
I was driving.
You had your hands on the steering wheel while you was talking to him? Hey, man.
I ain't do this at 90s. I ain't do all of that, but I just sitting there looking at this motherfucker like, bruh, shut the fuck up. The cop was like,
can you sit in the back of my police car? I said, as long as you don't put me in no handcuffs. I said, you put me in handcuffs, you better take me to jail. If you take me to jail, you better have a reason to take me to jail. I was just going off, man.
Why the passengers the most? This ain't your car?
Yeah, this ain't your car, nigga.
What you talking for?
What the hell, dog? Let me act a fool, dog.
I don't do it.
You about to get
both of us. You better say, wait. You want to act a fool, but your boy acting such a fool, you can't even get none in.
He about to reach over you, pistol whip him, then pistol whip you on the way back.
I was just, man. It was so many times, man. They came out. I remember they pulled me over right in front of our house, man. Cause they thought we were selling drugs. We was college students.
Would you fight your passenger?
I was going off, man.
If need be. Boy, you gonna get both of us killed. Boy, you grab your passenger.
No, I'm tell you what I would do. I'm tell you what I would do. You let you be in my motherfucking car. You got some dope on you. And then I told your ass don't have no fucking dope on you. Then you think I'm finna go down because you got a dope on you. Or you got a gun on you and didn't tell me. Nigga, you gone.
Oh yeah, man. I ain't
you lost your fucking mind. I ain't not going to jail for your funk ass.
That's a whole different story right there.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in here.
So yeah, man. So shout out, I mean, Jay-Z, all that, Jaqueen, whatever name.
Yeah,
Jaqueen.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Shout out to decent cops. Say something to them asshole cops. Say something to them.
Jaqueen.
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah. When I get pulled over, I always accidentally pull out my military ID.
Oh yeah.
Oh my bad. Let me. My other ID.
My concealed weapons license. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's not. Oh.
Oh, I had to tell them. I when I had my gun on me, I remember one time we got put on. I was like, yeah, I have license and my gun on my hip. He came up, I was like this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hey man.
He pulled me over. Man.
I said, I got license, I got gun on my hip. He was like, okay, don't move, I'll grab it. I like grab it because I ain't trying to,
Yeah, he pulled me over, man. I always put that card out. And he said, you know how fast you was going? He said, sir, I'm not used to seeing speed limits because back in the Middle East, they didn't have none. It's hard to be worried about the speed limit when you dodging bullets for your country. Now, what were you saying again about the speed limit? Never mind. So
showing that military ID and that concealed weapons license do help.
Yeah.
It do help.
It just fumbles out. Huh, look at me.
Well, damn it.
Let me up.
Well, damn it, all the hell.
If you don't mind picking that up, I dropped it outside the window. How long did you serve, man?
Let me tell you.
USS Carl Vinson back in 2004 all the way out to 2009.
I was in the shit.
Boy, y'all crazy.
We call it the going overseas. We was two deployments, Westpac is what they call it. Are you that deep in? Well, just a deployment since you're not that deep in.
All right, what do we got, man? What do we got on the
boy snatched the old girl up at the game.
Gervonta Davis, the lightweight champion, the featherweight champion of boxing.
Snatched the girl up, boy.
Snatched not just a girl.
His baby mama.
The mother, yeah, he did snatch her like a baby mama. I would have said the mother of the child, but the way he snatched her up like they didn't.
He snatched her by her throat.
Her clothes.
It was cold.
It was cold.
But it was close to the throat.
It looked like with some of that shit.
Nah, he ain't choking. It was just joking.
She must have been light because he snatched up. She was pretty.
Well, he work out pretty often.
He made her agitate her feet to where he wanted to go.
While she was with another man. Now, it's not clear
public,
that she was on a date with this man that she was snatched up in front of, but I do know this. They will not be having a second one because he did absolutely nothing when she got snatched up.
I hope that dude in that black shirt wasn't him.
That was him. Matter of fact, he got out the way.
That book said, well, all right.
Well, I know somebody walked in their house on a dude with his old lady. He told that dude to leave, and then they got to fight, and he proceeded to stab that girl 16 times. And what do? Man told you get out of his house. What you gonna do? Stay there?
Yeah, you can't be in nobody.
I mean,
else.
yeah, if you stabbed your girl, I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
You can't be in somebody else's house and they tell you get out.
To get out, you gotta get out.
And you trying to defend.
Now you might know it's some violence about to happen because this man that caught you in the house with his wife.
Yeah, you may want to go ahead.
Call the police.
Did the woman die?
Yes, sir. Right there.
Call the police if you see something that you don't want to be physically involved with. That's perfectly fine. Call the police because you don't know the details of what's going on. But what you can do is call the police, get it on record, so that if an incident like this happens, it's already on record that this is something that seems to have a pattern. Because that's what police want to get. Is this a pattern? Some
women said that they felt that somebody should have did something.
Okay, with what knowledge?
Do you have to have knowledge behind it to help somebody out that's in a domestic violence situation?
I put it to you like this: I have intervened. And there's been situations where I kind of was trying to get my bearings. What the fuck happened? Because it happened so fucking fast.
Right.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. He yoked the ass up and got her out of there.
Yeah.
So I just don't know, man. I've seen situations where you get involved and your ass, now you involved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't got stabbed. You didn't got shot because you didn't got into shit. Or I seen some people intervene and shit, and then woman still go back to him.
Now that's the one that gets me because I know that situation when you try to help somebody and after the fact they taking up for him.
Yeah.
They taking up for him and they go back to him. And you be like, what in the world? Like, I did all this that made an enemy because of you, and you go back. And then I had situations where I didn't know the full detail. I didn't know somebody had that you about to stab this dude before he knocked you out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
it's,
I didn't know both. I didn't know the story. So I do agree with that.
It's a tight rope. But once again, the first thing the police going to say is call the cops. If you see something getting physical, if you see it getting out of hand, you don't have to be a hero. You don't have to try to intervene. The safest thing to do is to call the police. What anybody should have did there that was there.
Yeah, nobody
didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know that. Somebody could have probably called. I think somebody probably would have called the police and overnight.
In this day and age, folks knows they won't be involved.
Yeah.
They call the cops.
Call the cops.
Well, I didn't hear nobody cop situation
it
coming.
is easily the most responsible thing to do it would be reckless of me to tell somebody, you get in there and you don't let that happen.
Well, I just don't understand a man of his fame. Why would you do that?
He's done that before.
In public?
That wasn't his first time doing that.
Man, crazy.
He's done that before.
All right.
They do that. We know volatile couples.
You said you don't understand why a man with their fame. I'm gonna tell you something.
This man crazy.
As a boxer, when you train to fight, that switch is a hard thing to turn off, especially when you done took a couple hits to the head. It's almost like CTE. Football players, what they receive when they go through that traumatic experience, their little brain is rattled. That brain is rattled, man. So you look at Floyd's situation.
I know a forklift driver that's violent to women though. So
how many boxes he been carrying?
Nigga violent.
But yeah, I will say
crazy.
this. So I will say this. He shouldn't. I can't. It's almost like as a celebrity, man. You got to be. Anytime you in a volatile relationship, or anytime you feel yourself getting agitated with somebody, where you feel the need to get physical, when it's not warranted, you're not defending yourself. You just feel the need to want to yoke a person up because you feel
in public, man.
Like, I don't know if she was on a. Did date agitate you? Did she not like the man she was with?
Because then he tried to say, I think he posted, I never hit her before or anything like that.
Well, but hey, guess what? When you yoke him up like that, it's coming.
God, dog.
It's coming. I'm
sure this is if he yoking you.
Like that in public? That's embarrassing.
If he yoking you, a DDT on the kitchen floor coming. A figure four.
Yeah. Now, here's the second question, though. If it was vice versa, though, I think a lot of women probably would have been praising it.
Yeah, they would, and don't
That's
nobody
crazy
say that, and don't nobody want to
say
say that. Don't nobody want to say that. You absolutely wouldn't nobody say shit. My whole thing of it is nobody should be hitting nobody.
Nobody should be hitting nobody, but it's always if a woman did that to a dude.
If your little violent, out of control, funky ass want to damn swing on somebody, then the consequences is the consequences. I'm sorry, you cannot be out here doing shit to people. Nobody should be hitting nobody.
Never. Ever.
Nobody should be comfortable putting their hands on, especially if any person that's bold enough to put their hands on you in public, them closed doors ain't gonna stop what's coming next.
You know what's coming next.
Yes, sir.
Anytime you are comfortable in a place, look at what just happened with Ari and Moneybagg Yo.
I didn't see the video, but I heard what happened. I don't think a video came out yet.
Moneybagg Yo is a rapper who was.
But did the video come out yet?
Meg Thee Stallion. They were supposedly dating. I don't know if it was a PR stunt or whatever the case was. But Ari was with G Herbo. And Moneybagg and them was cool at one point. Not as deep of a friend relationship as Omarion and Lil Fizz, but they was still cool and they hung out, and that's the mother of his kids. Now y'all date, but she was known to hit him too. Herbo was known to get physical with her. She was known to get physical with him because they have it on video.
Yeah.
Now she hauled off, and I guess she punched Moneybagg Yo. I don't know which happened first. I don't know.
Yeah,
she punched him, then he yanked her wig off.
Yeah, once you yank a wig off.
We all know. You know couples like that.
I know.
You know couples like that, though volatile ass couples.
No.
Now, of course, the man is gonna get the best of the situation if both of y'all violent. He bigger than you.
Yeah.
And so he the one gonna get the blame. But women, that's violent ass women like that too. And dudes ain't gonna turn them in. They ain't gonna go to the cops. But I tell young cats all the time, if a woman try to put her hands on you, call the fucking police.
Yeah.
Don't do all that. Well, that's a punk move. Fuck that. Call the cops on her ass. It's the only way you can let her know you serious. Don't fucking deal with that shit, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Women don't have to deal with it. Men don't have to deal with it. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Call them police.
You ever had a woman try to get violent with you?
No, I never got in a situation where I had to get violent with a woman.
And that's a sign.
I don't know.
Look, that's a sign.
I never got a woman that mad, so I don't know how you get a woman to that place.
Look.
I don't know how you get a woman to that place when she want to hit you.
I had a white girl spit on me in the 2nd grade.
I mean, I ain't talking. Nah, if you gonna go back there, I had a fight with a girl in 6th grade.
I slapped the shit out that girl.
I fought a girl in the 6th grade. She scratched me
me
from here to. Like, I still got a scar on my chest of that scratch. And I remember going to the.
Wow, you still got the scar?
I think I still got a little scar. It was crazy. She was my girlfriend the day before.
Damn.
When I read about her, she hit me with this football. I hit her with the football. She slapped me and left like 3 prints on my face. So the next morning, I was like, I'm going to run by and slap her and keep running. Ran out, fought her. Then I went to school. The principal saw that scratch on my. I don't know why I wore a jersey. But the principal saw that scratch on my chest. He was like, yeah, it look like she got the best of you, man. Go on to class. They were like, she handled you, man. She handled. I'm like, yeah. That was the last time I even touched a woman.
You hear that you should never ever hit a woman under any circumstances. That's the little word, man. And I've never hit a woman, but I have seen women do the most horrific shit. And I've seen women do shit to where, I'm sorry, she need her ass beat. I've seen women do some some real foul shit.
Yeah, they out
fucking
there.
a man best friend, emptying out his bank account, letting her side chick drive dude car, all that kind of shit, and you gonna sit and say that I'm sorry, man. I mean, I just
because you have some people like there's no reason to hit a woman.
No, there's reason to do everything. Now, mama doing some fuck shit to you. I'm sorry. You shouldn't be out here fucking with people, man. Yeah. You know,
especially if you just going and hauling off at a dude, just hitting.
The closest thing I ever had to like a domestic situation was I was dating this chick and she tried to burn me with an iron. She tried to burn with an iron because I didn't want to do what she wanted to do, and it got to the point where I got tired of hearing her mouth and I started ignoring her. So I'm just sitting there watching TV, and she's still talking to me, but I'm ignoring her. And she went and got that iron that was plugged in, and she came at me. And I presented my left arm to her. And I told her, I was like, "Now that first one's free, because I got to show the cops something. Because I'm gonna fuck you up if you burn me with that iron." And it stopped her. She was like, "Oh my God, I never said on her like that. We never fought or no shit like that." But I was dead serious.
Go ahead, do it.
I don't care. See, this is the thing. People get in their emotions and they get in their
free.
Yeah, the first one free. Cause I gotta have something to show the cops. Look what she did to me. Then you
fucked
up.
Crazy.
You thought
you were crazy as hell after that.
Man, I'm like, dude, you're not finna. I'm not finna do this, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta put up with people, man.
Them country white boys in the small towns. Hey,
I'm
buddy,
right-handed, so I had to present my left hand. I'm right-handed.
Hey, buddy, you go ahead and hit me with your best shot, but you better make sure I don't get back up, buddy. I'm gonna tear a hole. In your ass so bad, your mama's gonna feel it. You hear me?
And
I'm gonna hit you so wide and low.
I never got a woman that mad.
And then here's the thing. Later on, I'm sorry, Joe, mad. See, look, that's not an excuse. It's not an excuse for a man.
Yeah, now because I had a woman. That's when I cut her off quick. She had a quick temper, and I remember she went to 0 to 100 quick, and it was over something simple as she didn't like the energy of my text message. I cut that chick off because she said, she has a temper, man, and I said, she hung up on me on something simple, and I'm like, I'm not about to. She was like, I'm working on it. Nah, you go ahead.
No, you keep working on someone else.
You keep on going because I'm not about. I'm not the fight and make love.
Yeah.
Break up the makeup type of dude.
They think all that stuff is cute in high school. Y'all tugging back and forth on each other. That's just how we love. Well, hey.
That ain't me.
I don't get to be violent. Therefore, you don't get to be violent.
I ain't doing none of that.
I don't get to have a out of control, volatile temper. So therefore, you don't get to do that. I don't care what you thought you seen or whatever that made you mad. I don't care. We are adults here. So we will conduct ourselves as such. Period.
So what can we say when you see a situation like that where this man is grabbing her by her new clothes, or it could have been old clothes. Anyway, but when this man is grabbing her by her new outfit, when this
Fashion Nova?
I don't think it was Fashion Nova because that was no.
The Shade Room reposted it, so they probably
no. It was stronger than Fashion Nova. I think Fashion Nova would have came right off the way. But anyway, what would have been the best thing as a bystander watching this go on? What do you think, from your perspective, would have been the best way to solve?
I have seen a dude fighting his girl in the parking lot, and he was kind of snatching up. And I went over there, and I just was like, I wasn't aggressive with him. I just like, hey, bro, you can't do it like that. And I kind of wedged myself in between them, and I kind of made myself a barrier. But I present myself as, if you swing on me, it's gonna be a problem. But I have done it. But we living in crazy times, man. You gotta be careful, dog. So you can't get involved with everybody's shit, man. I'm just being honest, man.
No,
you can't be involved with everybody's shit.
And like women, I mean, if you in a
violent
situation, really like you know this dude, you know he's that crazy. He done hit you before, and again,
but let's say he has, because he obviously he claims he has never hit her before. He said, man. But. Because you know there's people online that say, you a man, you should step in, defend black women.
Yeah, it's just a tough, that's just a tough situation.
Got guns, dog.
Folks got guns,
dog.
And like I said, you dealing with a person that, like this, and I mean, let me re-say that, because I know in certain situations, man, it's hard for some of these women to get out these real domestic violence situations.
Yeah. That's true.
You know, because these men will literally kill them if they leave. Mm-hmm. Like I know a woman, she has a whole organization that try to help women to get out of those situations. She tell them like, you just can't up and leave sometime, man.
I will say this, and I have mentored females before on this shit. Ladies, it's gonna be that first time. You got to do something that first time.
You got to get out of that first time, bro.
Bruh, I know somebody, man, who had never hit his wife before, but they had got into it real bad, and he called himself making a point. He slapped her. Bruh, when I tell you his wife went ape shit, dog. Scared this motherfucker. He was talking about, we were laughing my leg. He was like, man, I ain't never do that no more. He was like, this motherfucker called the police, her uncles, everybody came over there. This motherfucker got knives at my ass. She was finna kill me up in there for slapping her. But he ain't never do it no more.
Yeah.
The first time it happened, you got to fucking,
you got to go either
you got to snap
or go
out.
Crazy. And because if you stay in it, these niggas are crazy, man. And they will, it's like either you stay or die. I mean, my literally, I got a friend. He shot her and the daughter. He went up to the school. It was her husband.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but she got a whole story. Kim Motley, shout out to her. Shot her, went to the daycare. They was getting out the daycare, getting out the car, shot her and shot the daughter in the head. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But it'd be niggas like that. Like she was trying to get out of the relationship, and he didn't want her to get out. So it was like, okay, you can leave, but if you leave, either you die or you stay.
You ever been at a wedding and you looking up there with them two stupid son of bitches at the pulpit, and you like, this motherfucker don't even know what she getting.
But is that a wedding where you actually were a groomsman?
No, I wasn't a groomsman.
Okay.
I wasn't a groomsman.
I ain't been part of nobody wedding. I
ain't trying to.
I say that quick.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to buy no tux for some stuff I know that ain't about to.
If I don't believe in your relationship, do not call me to be in your wedding. I'm gonna say no quick.
Now, dudes too. First time your wife, girl, spaz out, want to go pick up something and hit you, bruh, you got to flip the fuck out. I don't care. I don't know what you need to do. I'm not telling you to hit her or do nothing, but you need to do something to prove a point. Even if it's call the cops. Call the cops on her ass, man. Fuck it.
Like I said, I never got a woman that, I guess, mad or whatever to where it got violent. I've never been violent with any woman, any date, any relationship. Like I said, this one woman that went 0 to 100 when she hung up on me, that was my last date.
Yeah.
Like I'm just not. I can
How
catch
long
that.
how long had you known her?
I known her for a while. We just started out there. We went on like one date and hung out like a couple of days, and it was just one. It was 1 week.
But I know
And
dudes,
it went 0 to 100.
and I'm sure y'all do too. I like them feisty. Well, nigga, you take her feisty ass.
They
ain't
come,
gonna
they
fuck
come
over
from
here.
they
Nigga,
come
I'm off that
from
bullshit.
a feisty home a lot of times.
All that arguing. And
Anytime
yelling,
somebody is acclimated to that type of environment, they probably didn't
and you got the
experience
nerve to say the
And
love.
been around
As
it
soon
and
as I
lived in.
see it, you fired.
Makeup love is the best. I ain't got
I got time for that stupid ass shit.
love.
You find
First of all, don't be goddamn fucking with no wounded birds. You ain't finna nurse them back to health. You ain't gonna do it. Now I'm not saying it ain't doable, but 75% of the time you ain't gonna do it. If you get somebody that got some violent past and they acting violent, you ain't gonna fucking change that shit.
they have to seek the help. If you know you prone to any type of violent behavior or any hostile behavior, your nachos ain't cooked right, so now you want to throw the salsa all on the wall.
Yeah.
They need to seek help.
Bro, it ain't funny, but man.
You know what? I believe it.
Go ahead.
Because I was thinking about Gervonta. I think this nigga was embarrassed. Because she was all on social media. He had to be embarrassed. Because I'm trying to figure out why the hell would you go. Because I just, I mean,
But
it couldn't be nothing that serious to the point of life and death or she took his money.
I don't.
Like situations like, I just think he was embarrassed, man. And I you know.
But some
I don't know, man.
motherfuckers do have I know a partner. He was molested as a child. This came out later. Swole motherfucker. Used to pay running back for a college in Texas, whatever. Had this little girlfriend, petite, man. Girl couldn't be no more than 5'2" or something. Used to beat the shit out this girl for the stupidest shit. Anything would set him off. He bought matching mountain bikes. She ain't want to go ride bikes one day. She wanted to wash dishes. He cold cocked the shit out of her ass. Told me, you don't never want to do what I want to do.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Nigga, what?
You get your ass out of there.
This shit is that. Then tried to kill himself because she kicked him out. Tried to kill himself in front of me.
Yeah, get out of there.
Motherfuckers is crazy.
Gotta seek help.
Get out of there.
Gotta seek help.
That's all I'm saying. Get out of there.
Gotta seek help. Anytime you going through a hard childhood, any type of trauma you may have suffered, go get help. Go get help.
Yeah,
Just have somebody talking to. Have a professional that you can talk to. Talk it out. Listen to what they have to say. Listen to the advice that they give you and the steps that you need to take to having a resolution.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Find a resolution because you can't just keep masking it with video games, Halo. You can't mask it with all other things that you think can suppress, keep it from coming up. Man, get that out. Get that out your heart.
That's good.
Get your mental health taken care of.
We all want peace and harmony, man. Stop allowing people to be in your life that's disturbing your peace, man. I mean, man, come on, bro. Life is short, man.
Uncles, aunties.
Yoke that, man. Oh, did you see Amanda Seals come at Just Hilarious?
Mm-mm.
You know, Just Hilarious made a video about the Gervonta in the situation. She was just like, you know, every once in a while, man, you know, you want me to get yoked up or something like that. She was trying to make some comedy out of it. Amanda Seals says, this is not it. This is not it, sis.
You don't tell nobody what.
I wanted to go off on Amanda.
If people laughed about it, then
because I was like, oh, so you said you want her to stop, but you won't tell Lonnie Love to shut the hell up when it came to black man cheating. Like that I wanted to come at Amanda, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave it alone. But Just Hilarious just kind of tried to make light of it, and she ended up saying, you know, every once in a while a woman get yoked up. If you're a woman, you ain't never get yoked up. This dick is stupid.
But that is a point of view that's out there.
That's our point of view.
Get mad if you want to, but there are women out there who know
like,
that you sit there and they'll poke the bear. You poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear, till the bear wake up.
Yeah, that's
I have watched women do that shit. So don't tell me some women. Don't tell me some women don't do that shit. They do.
She tells everybody she getting yoked up a little bit. She done been yoked up a little bit. Just like she been yoked up a little bit.
So Amanda said, you know who be the ones normally say that? The ones to be poking the bear to get yoked up? Every now and then.
Every now and then. That's why I said just last year like the one to be
So Amanda came to the comment section?
Came to the comment section and said, this is not it.
Oh, I got to check that out.
Yeah, man.
Because I think that may have been what she put in her, is women out there thinking that that's not abuse or whatever the case, what she said in her Insta story.
Okay, yeah.
I'm with Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, Whoopi said, yeah.
Don't put your hands
don't
on
put no
nobody
man up.
unless you ready to receive some hands back.
Yeah.
Nobody should be touching nobody.
It is
Never.
probably the first thing they tell you in school when you get to kindergarten or when you get to any daycare. Keep your. All of us have been told it. What do they say? Keep your hands and feet to yourself.
Yeah.
Along with your bodily fluids.
Yeah.
And it's like
teachers gave you a head warning because they know the moment you touch somebody, and you get the flim flam whooped at you, you get bashed in the face.
Yeah.
We warned you.
And like I said, I don't respect no man that hits a woman, man. Especially, I don't respect you. I don't. And like I said, I didn't respect Gervonta in that. I think you lesser the man to yoke your woman up in public like that, to embarrass her like that. We didn't know what was going on between you two. We didn't. The world didn't know.
That was his baby mother.
Well, for you to, and then now when your children get older, they gonna see this on everywhere because they ain't going nowhere. And I just don't respect any man that would do a woman like that. Yeah, like I said, unless your life is in danger, I don't respect no man to yoke a woman, slam a woman, shake a woman, unless she's just coming at you and knocking your ass out.
I tell you this here.
Shake a woman.
I tell you I tell you this here, and I'm sure I'm gonna get some. I don't give a fuck. There's no honor in allowing somebody to hurt you. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. You can come at me with that fuck. Well, man, and some of these men say that bullshit. A real man would never. Shut your stupid ass up. If you allow somebody to harm you, you're a dumbass.
Ain't happening. My mama.
And don't say, well, you gotta get up and leave. As you leaving, she busts you across the head with a bottle. What the fuck?
Defend yourself at all times. Never turn your back on an enemy. Never lower your eyes to an enemy.
Yeah, women, you shouldn't be hitting no man.
The moment anybody thinks in their mind it's okay to put their hands on you,
or their property.
Property too. Remove yourself from the situation.
You over here keying somebody
and remove that person out your life. It ain't
key this man.
It's too many people out here that actually respect you and will actually love and take care of you and cherish you and treat you the way you desire to be treated. For you to deal with somebody having to work it out with you.
Yeah.
And then when they realize they was wrong the whole time, they go leave you, get with somebody. Now they all fixed and better off.
Ladies, if you got a man who whooping your ass or feeling violent with you, he don't need to go to sleep at night. If he don't have the fear that he might not wake up or wake up with some hot grits in his fucking face. You fucking up. That first time he puts his hand, the first time he does a violent gesture, you need to make it perfectly clear. Motherfucker, you got the wrong one.
Or get out.
Yeah, I say just get out because you shouldn't. Y'all. This ain't Mortal Kombat. This ain't Street
Fight.
This
ain't Street Fighter. But sometimes
this ain't Call of Duty. There ain't no need to be ready to cook up some grits if you can just don't pull your pots and pans and move.
I just like I tell female, I don't understand. A motherfucker hit you. How he go to sleep comfortably?
Yeah.
What is that? He had to leave the house, go sleep in a hotel. What the fuck? Yeah. And then it's like, folk, I know people, they been in violent relationships so long, they institutionalized that Stockholm syndrome, and you can't even speak to them. I got people I went to school with. I can't even speak to her if that dude around.
And that's why I said you got to get out of there as soon as it happens. Because I'm telling you, I do understand women being scared to get out because, the fear of their life. You know what I'm saying? And their family life. Like, you ain't just talking about the fear. So a woman will sit there and lay by this nigga because her whole family in danger. He done told you, you leave, I'm going to kill you and your family.
If that motherfucker beating you and you got evidence.
Leave the first time, though. That's what I'm saying.
You leave the first time. But if he beating you and you got evidence, a crime of passion, blow his goddamn head off.
A lot of women.
You ain't go to jail.
Don't kill nobody, though.
No, wait. Mother gonna kill you?
Yeah.
Because if you allow somebody to keep beating you, what it's gonna escalate. It's going. And ladies, all this. I want to be with a bad boy. He protect me. A bad boy. Well, that goddamn bad boy gonna turn on your ass. That's why I said you gotta catch it at the beginning in his conversations because I know it's hard, guy. And there's organizations to get out. Some of y'all in the domestic violence
situation now, and that man lives, I'm gonna kill you.
Certain
your
clothes
mama,
that they
your
can
cousin.
wear will give it off. If he got on Jabot jeans,
Yeah, them the ones though.
If he wearing white
Guess
beaters,
jeans.
white beaters in the
Jabot.
winter.
Jabot.
If he wearing white beaters to conduct errands,
That's crazy. Let me not do that, cause that's somebody. Let's get out of that, cause that's somebody's joke. Henry Coleman got a joke like that. You know, he be talking about.
I'm from the South. I know good well. Everybody in Jabot jeans, he a murderer.
You know.
He don't care about
Henry
shit.
Coleman got a joke.
That ain't
about,
my joke, but I ain't my joking.
You know, he got a joke about I want him looking at us talking about they stole my joke. We just came across him. It's an observational joke.
That mother with Jabot jeans.
I can just hear him now.
Do anything. I understand.
I can hear somebody die.
We comedians, so we have to be mindful.
So
of
we
these
gonna
things.
mindful of your joke.
Henry Coleman, hey man.
Henry Coleman got a joke of how
a
a violent nigga look. Basically,
Yeah.
he like if he wear this, it is. He'll knock your ass out. So yeah,
truck drivers violent.
Yeah, that's
Jabot jeans.
Yeah,
I
so
ain't heard that one.
hey man,
I heard him say, but it's some real shit. It's
an observational joke, so it ain't like
ain't nobody in Pennsylvania wearing no Jabot jeans, but in the South, wearing them Jabot.
You got your Jabot jeans, huh?
Yeah,
You messing with your little girls, huh?
It's a funny joke. They said the nigga wear.
Your body done seen.
They said
You can't be in your phone,
They wear
huh?
turtlenecks.
No. In the West Coast, motherfuckers still wearing Machiavelli gear.
This nigga,
If a motherfucker still wearing
It's a funny
Tupac
joke,
clothes,
man.
nigga. Oh my God, he's a killer.
killer boy.
True Religion. That nigga is a scam artist.
He's a.
He about to
Fall from
come
grace.
up out your pockets.
P.
If he
Miller.
got on Ed Hardy,
P. Miller shoes.
Ed Hardy,
He
no
got some-
P. Miller shoes. He down and out.
That nigga depressed.
That nigga sleeping on couches.
Some Percy Miller.
That's funny. All right, man. Oh,
Man, don't put P out there like that, man. You went.
Those shoes are ugly, dog. Them shoes are both ugly shit I ever seen in my life, dog. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm just keeping it. I'm keeping it 100.
Hey.
I'm keeping it a buck.
hey, before we go though, hey,
Bruh, them shoes ugly,
Hey.
dog.
Look, you adamant. You
before
ain't
we
gotta do
go, nigga.
I
see-
no. Come on. I done seen something in Burlington Co-Factory that look tribal.
Oh my God.
Hey,
They look tribal. Don't do P. Miller like that. P. Miller,
Hold on,
I'll rock your shoes, man.
I won't.
And I get some for my homeboy for his birthday,
Keep
man.
me honest, man.
January 2021.
Great mogul,
January
though.
50th.
Great role model for
Yeah.
Hey man,
business, man.
don't call him a great
Hey.
role model if you
them
disrespecting the
goddamn-
shoes like
them
that.
cutting grass shoes.
This nigga stupid.
Lawnmower shoes.
Yeah,
Them field work shoes.
yeah. Wash the car shoes.
Hey, but
Do you think that's what them kids was thinking about when they was making them in these are field work.
What you say now?
nah, cause you know, RP to Kobe Bryant, man.
Yeah,
But-
RP Kobe
but,
Bryant.
Nigga, these murals.
Oh, nigga.
Nigga,
Stop doing the drawings of
I had to pull
Kobe.
that up right there, nigga.
If
We
you
about to go.
can't fucking draw.
Nigga, these murals.
That one nigga look like Tupac. He look like Tupac. Tupac ain't never played for the Lakers, man.
Nigga.
They
You saw this nigga video?
They drew the above the rim.
And then it was an icon. I did a
they
video,
was thinking
y'all.
of
I
it.
did
Hey,
a
that
video.
video so funny.
I did a video because I had said it. As soon as he died, I said, "Here y'all come with them bullshit ass drawings, man. These amateur artists, these parking lot Picassos, and the dude that iconic pose when Kobe at the free throw line, leaning on his thing. This motherfucker had Kobe looking like he had the syndrome of the Downs, man.
This nigga stupid.
Did
His
y'all
eyes
see-
was
did
too
y'all
close.
see-
I got him.
They was close.
They
Them
was
things
very close.
meeting in the front.
Yeah.
Hey man, stop putting these murals
Hey.
out, man.
Did you see Chris Brown's picture? What you think of that?
Oh, he drew one.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta look at that one.
See,
I'll pull that one up.
Now you might be doing a show for him. You know, Chris. Chris kind of ain't the one to play about his art.
Hey man, look.
He posted it.
Where is that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's on. It's on.
Where is that?
Go to
Where
Chris
is
Brown
that?
page.
Where is
Pull
it?
up. Pull up. Chris. Dance around your head. Brown.
What?
No, it's Chris Brown. It's Chris.
He about to say all that.
No, I think that's it right there, bro. Don't be scared. Don't get nervous now.
No, I'm look.
It's
Where
up there.
is it?
It's there. It is.
Nigga, stop!
I mean, that's closer than.
That's closer than dude, but still.
That look like.
But he doodling.
that-
This is doodles. He's
that-
doodling.
That look like old boy from.
That's Onyx. That's the dude from Onyx.
No, that's Tay Diggs.
Nah, that's Fredo Starr of Onyx.
No, you can tell that's a dark skinned person. That's the old boy from Why Did I Get Married?
Quit doodling.
He looked like a Rashad.
Now that's better than I could do. I'm not an artist, but I'm just saying. If you some dude came on there and told me, man, you shouldn't be on people about their effort. At least their truck you trying. Hey, motherfucker, and this dude was a chef. I told him, I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. If you fucking cook food and this shit don't have no season on it, they can't complain because you put forth an effort. Shut the fuck up. If I go out there and tell bad jokes, they can't complain because I put forth an effort. If you out here talking about you an artist and you paint shit on side of walls, then everybody see this shit gotta look decent.
What you say about their family?
But who?
You know what's crazy?
Oh, the family don't want that shit up, man. You know he put on the side of a Blockbuster building or some shit, old rail shack.
It's somewhere where people can see it.
I don't think no respectable business.
I think the people that
ain't no respectable business.
I think the people that allowed him to continue that artwork will be also to blame for this. They need to be brought to heel.
Now, he took a ride.
We can discuss how they got there. We can discuss all that how they got there.
It was big too. It'd be big.
And same thing with Nipsey, man. They had some real crazy shit out there. And then did you see the tattoo? Oh my god.
Of the Nipsey says.
No, Kobe tattoo.
Oh yeah.
What you
on
doing?
Boy back.
They had one where he had the whole jersey on his back. He tattooed the whole jersey.
Well, he ain't got to buy a jersey now.
But see, you know what? I'm about to second thought Chris Brown. That's doodling, man. He ain't trying to sell this. He just doing something and put it up. This motherfucker put the shit on the wall.
You don't know that?
He ain't gonna sell that.
Ain't nobody finna buy that shit.
Oh, somebody buy that from Chris Brown.
Yeah,
that's Chris
Brown.
Yeah, he could draw one of you right now, and it look like Alton, and he gonna sell it.
Hey,
and call it Marvel.
You know, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking about.
Chris Brown.
Okay.
I had it.
And I don't know why we even brought his up, because Chris will reach out. He will reach out to one of us.
I don't give a fuck.
Chris ain't
that
gonna
look
fight.
like Onyx.
I
don't care.
I ain't never seen Chris fight a dude.
What the fuck? Man, what? Fuck that. That look like Onyx. Okay.
I ain't never seen him fight a dude. I don't think he's gonna fight.
Him and Drake got into it.
They never fought. He was supposed to fight
Soulja Boy. Drake wasn't coming
I'm not even focusing on no fight. All I know is that look like
Onyx.
He
said he was gonna reach out. You know them boys
gonna reach out. The first thing he gonna say is light skin to light skin.
Nah, man, them
this
boys
ain't it.
Fighting, man. They ain't they.
So was he? Go back to what we was talking about. So when they say Rihanna was holding his junk in her hand when he hit her. Was he
in
justified?
A Lamborghini? How far?
Was he justified?
Hey, look here.
He did say that she did.
We're not about to get on. Yeah.
Hey, he did say that she did something in that documentary.
Let them white folks keep bringing up that old shit.
Hey, I talked to a whole bunch of people in Israel. Say it was a no fact. That girl violent, man.
Hey, appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all for that's his baby, Rihanna. I love Rihanna though. I'd never date her.
Beautiful skin complexion.
I think the girl.
She looks
I know
she
she
lotion.
crazy, but it looked like she was. She from the
I'm not even about to get into this conversation.
Real pretty women crazy though.
You keep on telling us I'm not gonna get this conversation.
Real pretty women crazy.
You want to say that about Rihanna, man?
We don't want to be the ones to bring the man's past up. Let the man past go and let it die.
But pretty women crazy. You can't talk about that.
5 a.m. and I'm up talking.
All right, y'all, man.
5 a.m.
Thank y'all for tuning in to another
the UN.
Appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
It's your boy Wellington Ojukwu, man. We thank y'all.
Comedian Marvin H, a.k.a. the Grumpy Uncle.
Alton Walker Show, man. Make sure you follow Unmanageable Negroes. We out of here.
A.k.a. the dude Chris Brown gonna see real soon.
That's Onyx.
You think I'm gonna run it? Let me show you we run it.
Slam. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, y'all, man. We out, man.